All right, good morning, everyone. So I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning with some insights that were coming. And one of them was in particular about a specific, I want to say gift, talent, I don't know what we call these things, that we have. And we talk a lot about being light workers, light bringers, light bearers. But what I heard at 5 a.m. is that we need to talk about the light seers that we are. And I was to do a reading about that. I don't really know what this is about. But I'm drawn to this dream decoder deck since it was 5 a.m. It wasn't really a dream, but it was 5 a.m. and it was as I woke. So they're drawing my attention to this dream decoder deck. So they want me to get a card from here. All right, let's do it. Let's see what this card, what comes here, okay? I don't even know how this works. I don't know how this deck works, to be honest. Anyways, let's see. Let's see what comes. Okay, here we go. Oh, interesting. An unfamiliar or secret or unused room. Interesting. My sisters and I all have this dream. You might have this dream too, where there's this secret room. An unfamiliar, secret, or unused room. We all have this dream, the three of us, my two sisters and I. And, you know, we've all had this dream. It's a recurring dream that we all have, that we only talked about much later in life and realized that we all have the same exact dream. For us, it's an attic room that's actually a whole other house. Anyway, so that's interesting. They want to talk about this dream. Okay. A house in a dream is a symbol of yourself. As with you, there will be an outside and an inside. The rooms in a dream house represent aspects of your inner world. Therefore, unknown, secret, or unused rooms suggest potential areas of self-development that are not yet being realized. Either you aren't aware of them, or for some reason you aren't taking advantage of them. The key to interpretation is what is in the room, as this may give you a clue about the aspect of yourself that is undeveloped or undiscovered. If the room is empty or deserted, this suggests you aren't taking steps to get to know your own strengths and talents. Remember, I called it a talent, which was weird because I never called this, I don't talk about talent. Inspiration is waiting to happen. Bear in mind that a hidden room can also be where your dark side is to be found. You need to face this aspect of your personality and come to terms with it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what I woke up to at 5 in the morning was this insight that, because I guess I was thinking yesterday, do I do a third eye clearing and a crown chakra clearing? I've already done a throat chakra clearing, I think. But anyways, so I was thinking about the clearings, and what I heard at 5 a.m. is that the third eye and the heart chakra both need to be open to both the light and the dark. So this is interesting about the hidden room can also be where your dark side is to be found. So the train, I'm going to be all over the map here. But what happened this morning is I realized that, you know, we needed to be open to both the dark and the light, to seeing it, to feeling it, and to speaking about it with the throat chakra. And the reason we need to be open to it, to seeing it, and to feeling it, and to speaking about it is because that is how it becomes something completely different than light and dark. And what the word that was given to me is it becomes the dawn. Okay, and the dawn, I looked up the root of the word dawn, and the root of the word dawn is dawning, and and that means the something new coming into existence. The dawning of something is something brand new coming into existence. The beginning of something. 444. So this is really, really interesting because I said, you know, there's a talent that we're not using, or a gift that we're not using, or we're not recognizing. You know, we call ourselves light workers and we call ourselves light bringers, but we are light seers, okay? We are light seers. And this is talking about that. It's talking about that hidden talent, right? And it's also talking about our dark side. And so we are being encouraged to be the light seers that we are. You know, so not to be afraid of seeing the dark side of ourselves or of anything. Because when we're willing to see the dark side, the darkness, we naturally see the light there. Okay? One of my mentors had been given the phrase, the light is the understanding of the dark. Okay? And then we expanded on that, her and I, and we knew that the, what was it? The light is the understanding of the dark. What was it? Joy is the acceptance of the dark. And let me get this right. Unity is the, what was it? I can't remember, of the dark. I'm gonna have to remember that. Hold on. It's not coming. So that's not here yet. Okay, we're not going to talk about that yet. It'll come to me when it comes to me. Maybe I'll put it in the description if it doesn't come to me right now. But yeah, I can't remember what it was. Oh, forgiveness. That's what it was. Unity is the forgiveness of the dark. Okay, of the darkness. So light is the understanding of the dark. Joy is the acceptance of the dark. And unity is the forgiveness of the dark. And so what I understood last night was that we have to not be afraid of the dark, which sounds like I'm talking to children. I was afraid of the dark as a child, for sure. I thought there were witches in the dark that were going to take me and kidnap me. Maybe I belonged to the, a witch's coven, and that's why I had that dream. Who knows? Anyways, back to this. So being the light seer that we are, okay? There's something very important about this. I'm going to pause the video right now because I'm being given another insight from one of my sisters, and I think that that may be important to this reading. So I'm going to pause it and come back. Hold on. Okay, so I cannot make this stuff up. I paused the video to look at what my sister texted me, as I just mentioned, and it was crazy because I had texted her this morning about my insights, and she texted me back saying that's really weird because at the same time at 5 a.m. she was having a dream, and she was having the dream that I just talked about, but it was different than it used to be. And she actually had the recognitions about how, there was a secret room that was offering her something, some gifts, some talents, some things, and she claimed them, which was so cool. I just talked to her, so I think it's okay to mention all of this, but I cannot even make this stuff up. It's crazy. So that was really cool. So that's confirmation that I'm on the right track with what I'm doing here in this reading, because these days I feel a little, I'm just going with whatever and opening up to more, inspired messages and less reliance on what I know and opening up to more of what I don't know to share with you, I guess, is how I would describe it. So anyways, back to this idea of being a light seer. So that is what this is saying to me. The key to the interpretation of what is in the room, as this may give you a clue about the aspect of yourself that is undeveloped or undiscovered, okay? So, so we know that we're light bearers, we know that we're light workers, but they really want to focus on this idea, this perception of ourselves as light seers, okay? And one of the reasons why I had to talk to my sister before I continued this reading is because as I talked to her, I remembered something else that came last night or this morning, whenever that was, 5 a.m. And that was that, being a light seer has potentially in the past caused us some pain, anxiety, hurt, because maybe, because we saw the light in someone or something, a situation or a person, and it led us to maybe hang on to a situation or a person longer than, maybe we should have, or allowed someone to take advantage of us or whatever. And so they want to address that part of that. Okay. So they want to address that part of that. How do they want to address that part of that? They want me to see something. Okay. What do you want me to see? They want a number message. Okay. 258. Okay. They just said, what's on the clock right now? So 258. So make the choice that brings you closest to your joy, and your path will unfold effortlessly. Interesting. Okay, so that is what they want to say about that. So in the past, we may have seen the light in a situation or seen the light in another person, and we want so desperately sometimes, I'm hearing, for that person or that situation to fulfill their potential, to be the light that we see in them, right? And that's what's led us to sometimes disappointment and heartache and heartbreak and whatever. So that's what the 258 is saying. Make the choice that brings you closest to your, and the your is italicized, okay, to your joy, and your path will unfold effortlessly. So what they're saying is, yes, you see the light in all things and in all beings and in all situations and etc. But they want you to focus on what brings you joy, okay? So instead of trying to pull others, that's why they want to address this being a light seer. Instead of trying to pull others into their joy, focus on your joy, okay? And that's how others will either choose to, follow their joy or not. And that's up to them. It's not up to you. So make the choice that brings you closest to your joy, and your path will unfold effortlessly. Okay? So they want you to focus on yourself. Being a light seer is a beautiful thing, and it's a necessary thing in this world. It really is. It's an important role. Just as being a light bearer and light worker is. But with all of those things, it's important to focus on your joy and make the choice that brings you closer to your joy. Forget about trying to bring anyone closer to their joy, trying to show them their light, trying to show them, whatever, or trying to bring light to a situation or bring, joy to a situation. Make the choice that brings you closer to your joy, and your path will unfold effortlessly. I'm hearing, I cannot say that enough. I cannot repeat that enough to this group that is watching this, okay? This is very important for this group. Make the choice that brings you closer to your joy, and your path will unfold effortlessly. This is a key for you, okay? All right, what else do you want to say to this group about this? All right, these cards. Oh, interesting. Only about half of the cards came out, but they said that's it. Leave the rest in there. So, okay, we have 2 cards. Oh, Page of Cups and Knight of Cups together, came out together. The Page of Knights and Knight of Cups. And they are like, that's a progression of some sort. So let me see what this deck in particular says about that. So, where is it? Page of Cups. Confidence, happiness, contentment, and insight. Knight of Cups. Advancement, fulfillment, inspiration, and healing. So what do you want to say with that? What is it that you want to say with that? Okay, so I feel like this is this is what they want to say. When you make the choice that brings you closer to your joy, you will advance in this way. You will progress in this way. You will become more confident. You will become happier, more content, more insightful, and you will become more fulfilled, more inspired, and more healed, okay, and more advanced. So, okay, now they want me to get 2 more cards. Whoa. They're telling me to put those cards aside, okay? There's 1 card. 8 of Cups. Put these cards aside, okay. Weird way of doing it today. Okay. 6 of Cups. Okay. Very cool. So the 8 of Cups talks about leaving everything behind that doesn't serve you. And the 6 of Cups talks about, you know, remembering the good times. Remembering the good times. So it's interesting. It's all cups here. All cups, all emotion, all love, all spirituality, right? So, yeah. Leave anything behind that doesn't bring you joy, is what this is saying. So again, they want me to repeat that message, and I have no problem remembering it, which is weird. So make the choice that brings you closer to your joy, and your path will unfold effortlessly. Okay? So leave anything that doesn't bring you closer to your joy behind. Focus on your joy. All right? And that's going to bring this confidence and fulfillment and happiness and everything that these cards said. Is there something else you want to say to this group? Yeah, they want to get one of these guys. Look at the pink, the pink, the pink, the pink. It's all about the pink these days. And that is a message. I'm not just noticing that and saying that. That is a message. It's all about the pink these days. Okay? All right. 3 of Rings. Collaboration and competence. Okay? The Chariot, direction and willpower. And the 10 of Wands, responsibility and challenges. Okay. They want me to go to this book in particular. So let me go there first for the 3 of Rings. Where is it? 3 of Rings. This card marks the beginning of a journey, such as a new business opportunity, partnerships, or profitable ventures. Offers and ideas are likely to make their way into your field of focus, all of which should be given consideration, as there will be potential for development and a sense of lasting accomplishment. Okay? So something is coming your way, an opportunity to collaborate and to be successful as a result of this, as a result of you focusing on making the choices that bring you closer to your joy, okay? And then look, we have the Chariot, the direction willpower card. The Chariot is the free will card in my, you know what I say. My willpower is enough to successfully carry me in whatever direction I choose. Yes, and the direction you're choosing now is whatever brings you closer to your joy, okay? The Chariot represents our will to succeed. It can indicate overcoming a testing and a challenging time where you have either previously been or are remaining focused on your end goal, avoiding distractions and making the best of a situation when faced with difficult odds, taking consistent steps toward an achievement. And I just heard, I get it now. The light seer that you are is now to be directed toward you, okay? Instead of toward everybody else and everything outside of you, it's time to direct it toward you. Okay? Remain focused on seeing the light within you. Okay? And what brings you joy. And what lights you up. Interesting. Okay. And now the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands in this deck. What stands out? The Ten of Wands suggests that you have been on a journey of endurance and much success has come of the efforts you have invested. Your harvest is rich, but perhaps you are in a spiral of working nonstop without knowing which direction you are heading. Yes. You are just managing things to keep on top of them. This may not feel burdensome because you are proud of your achievements. However, there needs to be a balance reached here. You cannot let your life run on autopilot. Yes. So this is just reminding you, you need to choose the direction that brings you closest to your joy. Okay? And your harvest is coming. Okay? You have been, you've, like I said, as a light seer, light worker, light bearer, you have endured a lot and you've worked really, really hard. Okay? And what I'm hearing is they want to say, and you have never fully let go of the hope and the wonder and you've never let go of your ability to see the light in all things. And that's what is going to lead you when you focus that ability, that talent onto yourself instead of on everybody else and everything else. That is going to bring you onto your path. That is going to bring you closer to your joy. Okay, so make the choice that brings you closest to your joy, and your path will unfold effortlessly. See your light. See your joy. See what lights you up. Okay? And this, they're bringing me back to this card where it says something about your dark side. Bear in mind that a hidden room can also be where your dark side is to be found. You need to face this aspect of your personality and come to terms with it. And that's about seeing your light. You are a light seer. You can see the light in any darkness that is there. And you can do that for yourself as well. Okay? So they want you to focus that ability to see the light in any darkness, and to focus that on yourself, seeing the light in your darkness, to bring that dawn into place, which is the beginning of something new, the beginning of something, right? The inception of something. And it's the inception of your joyful life. Okay? I hope this is making sense. What else do you want to say to this group, if anything, before I go? They're focused on the 86. So let me go there. Your current lesson is to step back from anything that is making you feel low or drained. Okay? So that's this 8 of Cups. Walk away from anything that's making you feel low or drained. Okay? Anything that is not bringing you closest to your joy. Walk away from it. Take a step back from it. Okay? It's okay to do that. Okay? Now they're bringing me to the 37. The masters of manifestation are surrounding you and helping you to create the life you have always dreamed of. Beautiful. And then 371. Your intentions have been noted. Trust that the outcome is unfolding as it needs to. Amazing. And I just noticed that this is, for me, this is 1111. Those are both 11. So 1111. So we're going to go to the 1111. Which says, where is it? You are one with God, angels, and ascended masters. Align your thoughts with the highest goodness and truth in order to bring love into the world and into your world. Okay? And for me, this 1111 is about wish fulfillment, and it's about keeping your thoughts joyful and positive and focusing on the joyful, positive things that you want in your life so that you can manifest that. Okay? Is there anything else? Any other numbers you want me to see? They want me to look at the 173. So let's do that. 173. Your angels are with you to help you remember you are worthy of miracles. And that's where they want me to leave it. You are worthy of miracles. All right. That's your reading. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.